Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In my last video we have already studied what is a set, why do we need it, how do we represent the set. Also we have learned that what are the different methods to write a sets. Okay, that means we have studied listing method, okay, set builder form. But today in this video we are going to study types of sets. In my last video we have already discussed some standard sets, which were the sets of natural numbers, sets of integers, sets of real numbers and rational numbers. So there are many other types of sets that we are going to study in this video. So let us focus here. Now the first type of set is the singleton set. Now from the name itself you understand that the word single means one. So in this type of sets there will be only one element present, and that type of set is known as the singleton set. So let us look at the definition. It is saying a set consists of a single element is called as a singleton set. Very easy to remember, singleton set. From the singleton word you have to remember single means one element. Okay, now the element can any order, letter, zero or number. Okay, the element can be any letter, number or zero. Okay, so if you have for example 2, this can be considered as a singleton set. If you have D, small letter, so this can also be considered as a singleton set. Or if you have 0, in that case also you can consider this as a singleton set. Okay, let us look at the more example. Consider that you have to make a set of capital of India. Set of capital of India. Now you know there is only one capital of India, which is nothing but the Delhi. So we write it in the set, that is A is equal to Delhi. So as you see in this set there is only one capital, which is Delhi, and so we understand that there is only one element and this set can be called as a singleton set. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept of singleton set. Let us move on to the next type of the set. Or there is one more example here, set of even prime number. So the set of even prime number is nothing but you have to consider a number which is both even and prime. So there is only one number which is even and prime, and which is nothing but 2. Okay, so here also in this set there is only one element present, and this can be considered as a singleton set. Now let us move on to the next type of the set, which is nothing but the empty set or the null set. Now empty set and the null set. Now from the name itself you understand that this set will be just empty. That means there will be no element present in it. So let us look at the definition. If there is not a single element, in the set, then it is called as an empty set or a null set. Okay, now it is represented by the empty curly brackets, or it is represented by this sign. This is read as phi. Okay, so for example consider that you have to make a set of the months consist of 35 days. Okay, set of month consists of 35 days. Now you know that in our 365 days we have 12 months. Okay, but in 12 months we come across 28 days, that is in February, okay, 30 days and 31 days. Now there is no such months which is having 35 days. Okay, so that set will be just empty. Okay, just like this you have to write it, because there is no such months which consist of 35 days. So you have to leave like this, or you can write this phi sign. Okay, this sign is making sure that this set is a empty set or a null set. Okay, it is just a representation. Okay, now let us move on to the next set, which is the finite set. So what is finite? According to the meaning of the word finite, anything which is countable, anything which is countable, that you can count. Okay, just like your fingers, you can count your fingers, right? You can count your monies, so that is nothing but finite. Okay, so in this set, the elements that would be present, you can count it. Okay, so according to the definition, if the elements are limited, if the elements are limited and countable, okay, countable means you can count it, then it is called as a finite set. Okay, very easy to understand this. Any element that is countable to yourself, then it is known as the finite set. Okay, now consider that for you have to make a set of multiple of 10 less than 50. Okay, so you have to make a set of 10 multiple of 10 which is less than 50. So multiple of 10s are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and it goes on, but you have to consider it less than 50. So less than 50 means that set will consist of only 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, now in this set you can count the elements, right? There are only 4 elements, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So from this set you understand that there is only 4 elements, so this set can be considered as a finite set. Okay, now let us consider another set, which is a set of vowels of English alphabets. Now you know the vowels of the English alphabets are nothing but A, E, I, O, U. Okay, there are only 5 vowels of the English alphabet. So when you write it in the set, you write it in the smaller letters that I have make you understood in my last videos only. Okay, now as you see in the set, there are only 5 elements, it is countable, so this set can be considered as a finite set. Okay, now let us move on to the next set, which is nothing but the infinite set. So according to the definition, it says that if the number of elements in a set is unlimited and uncountable, then the set is a infinite set. Now from the word infinite, it means that something that you can't count. Okay, for example, if I tell you to count the number of stars present in the sky, you can't count it. Okay, because there are thousands and millions of stars present in the sky. Okay, so that is not countable. So here also in this type of sets, the elements cannot be count. Okay, you cannot count the number of elements present in this set, so that is why it is known as the infinite set. Let us look at the example. For example, if you make a set of natural numbers, now you know natural number starts from 1 and it goes on till infinity. Okay, so you can write it in the set like this, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and it goes on till infinity. So we don't know that how many elements are present in this set, we cannot count it. Okay, so this set can be considered as a infinite set. Let us take another example, that is a set of positive even numbers. We have to consider even numbers but positive even numbers. Okay, now you know the even numbers which are divisible by 2. Okay, so that will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, and it goes on. Okay, so in this set also you cannot count the elements, so this set can be considered as an infinite set. Okay, also I have told you in my last video, there are some standard sets, which is N stands for natural numbers, I stands for integers, W stands for whole numbers, Q stands for rational numbers, R stands for real numbers. These 5 sets are infinite sets. Okay, because there are lots and lots of numbers present in this kinds of sets. Okay, so you have to remember that the set of natural numbers, integers, whole numbers, rational numbers and real numbers are nothing but the infinite sets. Okay, now moving on to the next type of sets which is equal sets. Now what is equal sets? Now in this case you have to consider or compare two sets. Okay, consider that I am taking set A and set B. Set A and set B are said to be equal if every element of A is in set B and every element of set B is in set A. Now according to the statement it is given here, it is easy to understand that two sets can be equal if elements of A are present in the set B, or you can say elements of set B are present in the set A. We will understand this very easily with the help of the example. Now it is also symbolically written as A equals to B. So if two sets are equal, you can write A is equal to B, or if you are having any other name, so you can write it but with the equal sign in between them. Okay. Now for example, you have to make a set of the letters of the word silent. Okay, you have to make a set of the letters of the word silent. So according to this, we can write the set as S, I, L, E, N, T. Okay, we have written all the letters of the word silent. Also you notice that there is no letter in this word which is repeated. Okay, so you should not repeat any letters present in the word. Okay, so this is the set A. Let us make another set of the letters of the word listen. Okay, so we have to make the set of the letters of the word listen. So let us consider this set as B and we write the letters as L, I, S, T, E and N. Okay, so we have got set A and set B. Now if you compare both the sets, let us compare both the sets. So in set A, S is present, in set B, S is also present. I is present here and I is also present here. L is also present in both of the sets. E is present in both of the sets. Okay, N is present in both of the sets and T is present in both of the sets. So you see that all the elements of set A is present in the set B. Okay, or you can say that all the elements of set B is present in set A. So in this case we can say that set A is equal to set B. Okay, so A and B are said to be equal sets in this case. Okay, now as we have completed with the types of the sets, let us solve some questions based on the type of the sets. Okay, so the first question here, it says that x is equal to set A having a variable x such that x is a prime number and x is greater than 10 and less than 20. Another set which is given here is b is equal to 11, 13, 17 and 19. But here it is given that a is equal to b. Now a is equal to b means set A is equal to set B. Further it is written that we have to verify it. Verify means we have to give the proof for this set A and set B. Okay, now from the set A you understand that here x is a prime number. Okay, what is a prime number? A number which divides itself. Okay, so x is a prime number and it is greater than 10 and less than 20. So it is greater than 10 and less than 20. That means we can write in the set A as 11. Okay, then we cannot consider 12 because 12 goes in 2 and 4 and 6. Then we also cannot consider 14. We can write 13 because 13 goes in 13 only. We cannot consider 14 because 14 goes in 7 and 2. Also we cannot consider 15 because it goes in 5 and 3. 16 also we cannot consider because it goes on 2, 8, 4. Okay, and 18. Now 18 also we cannot consider. We can consider 17 because 17 only goes in itself in 17 table. Okay, 18 we cannot consider because it goes in 2, 9, 6. Then comes 19. Now 19 goes in its table, that is in 19 table only it is divisible. So we can write 19. Now further 19 we cannot go because it is saying less than 20. Okay. Now the next set, which is B set, is already given. I have just copied it. Now if you compare both set A and set B, all the elements of set A is present in set B. That is 11 is present in both the sets, 13 is also present in both of the sets, 17 is present in both of the sets, and 19 is present in both of the sets. So in this case we can say that since all the elements of both the sets are identical, so set A is equal to set B. We have given the verification here. Okay. Now moving on to the next question, here it is saying that set C having a variable x such that 5x minus 2 is equal to 0, x belongs to natural numbers. What is a type of set C? Okay. So we have to solve this set and get the element, and we have to tell what is a type of the set C. Okay. So whenever you get this kind of equation inside this set, you have to take that equation, you have to solve it and find the value of x. So let us solve this. So the minus 2 will come on the right side, it will become plus 2, right? Then 5 it is multiplying here, it will get here into the division, that will give you x is equal to 2 upon 5. Okay, so we have got the value of x here. Now since we have got the value of x here, we can write C set as 2 upon 5. Now as you can see, this set consists of only one element. Which is 2 by 5. So we can say that set C is a singleton set. Okay, set C is a singleton set. Now moving on to the next question, which is state the type of the sets of the following sets. Okay. Now the first set A having a variable x such that x is less than 10 and x is a natural number. Now you know that we have a natural number starting from 1 and it goes on till infinity, but we have to consider only less than 10. So less than 10 means we have to consider 1. Okay, we can consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so I can write set A as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. Now as you can see here, the elements present in this set are countable. Okay, you can count it. Okay, there are basically 9 elements present in this set. So we can say that set A is a finite set. Set A is a finite set because it is countable. Okay. Moving on to the next question, here it says that set B having a variable y such that y less than minus 1 comma y is a integer. Okay, so we have to consider y less than minus 1 where y is an integer. Now you know that the number which is less than minus 1 are minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and it goes on. Okay, so we can write the set as minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and it goes on. Okay, now it goes on till infinity. We cannot count here. Okay, we cannot count the elements, number of elements present in this set. So we can write that set B is a infinite set. Okay, set B is an infinite set. Now moving on to the next question, which is set of students studying in both 9th and 10th standard. Now this question you have to think bit harder because it is saying that number of students studying in both the 9th and 10th. Now you know that each student can study in only one standard, not in both of these standards. Okay, that is, if you take the example of yourself, now you must be studying in the 9th or you must be studying in the 10th. Okay, so you cannot study in both 9th and 10th. Okay, so any student cannot study in both 9th and the 10th standard. So in this case, the set will be just empty. Set will be just empty, or you can write this sign which is read as phi. Okay, I have considered the set as S set. So in this, there are no students which are studying in both 9th and 10th. Okay, one student cannot study in both of the standard at one time. Okay, so here we have completed with the type of the sets and also with some of the problems that I have taken for the identification of the type of the sets. Okay, also if you have liked this content, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.